Let's go!
You that shot right ahead? Nope.
No,
Someone else just hit me in the
I'm
back.
way back. So I'm just going to say, because this is going to be a really weird cut, I've just had to redo the recording again, because for the entire intro we did, I did not have my mic connected. So
just you and you. All good.
It's all good. I realized this time before we got deep into the recording. Hi, I'm Michael, and I run this carousel we call Failure. We're taking a break. I'll just go through it again. We're taking a break from Dokapon because we actually finished it last week. And we're getting through Mario Kart now. Or just taking a chill break with Mario Kart. Because I believe we have decided next we'll run through Diablo at some point.
Yes.
At least I was, new to check the mic this time. I was going like, yeah, something feels wrong. I'll just check to see if the microphone... Yep, nah. We,
You're almost ready to be a Queenslander. Yep, no, it's not quite a proper yeah, nah.
We are going through a knockout tour. Which Mana here has not played much Mario Kart World since they just upgraded to their Switch.
With the royal they or the weirdo they?
I mean, I've done a lot of Mario Kart World because it was the only game I had at launch. And I have played a lot of Knockout Tour. I can only say I've ever won it twice, though.
Oh, so it's not a guaranteed human player gets a good roll.
Oh, I mean, when I played it online, I've won the entire single-player set. But yeah, when I've done it online, I've only won about twice, I want to say.
Feels like I could have picked a much faster cart. They seem to be overtaking me quite easily. So I squeezed my way up to 5th. Because this time round, footage is only going to be of you, isn't it? Ooh.
Yep, it'll only... Yeah, so we've only got my perspective on this one.
That means that people didn't have to watch me just get struck by lightning.
So I got the task of trying to make my gameplay entertaining. Kind of a challenge though. Notoriously not good at anything other than an RPG. And even then, my skill is quite questionable.
Shelled. Dang.
Well, if I was going down, I was taking you with me on that one. There's no co-op.
I'm getting shot a lot. Wow.
There's no co-op anymore. Every cart for themselves.
I'm just impressed by how many times I'm getting shot.
Yeah, 24
When I
player.
did the couple of 50 CC rallies, they seemed a bit more tame, which was disappointing. This is better.
Like, 24 player Mario Kart is just fucking chaotic. It's a car crash within a car crash. So how's the week been treating you? Still going through Metaphor?
Yep, so I finally beat a particular boss fight that has really stumped me for a bit. Where you're at a point where they railroad you straight from one fight to the next.
Yep.
So I couldn't try and do anything to improve my setup. What it was is what it was. And now I'm at a spot where there's 30 days worth of trying to sort yourself out again.
Ah, yep.
I just popped into a dungeon which has been a decent difficulty spike, but manageable. I'm standing outside the boss room now. I saved just before we came online.
Since we last spoke, I finished Knights of the Old Republic, which
I've never got around to playing it.
it's alright. I like it. It is. Now, I'm not familiar with a lot of old BioWare. I think the oldest BioWare game I've actually played is the original Mass Effect. Because I've said before, I've tried to play Knights of the Old Republic in the past, but it does not play nice with my multi-screen setup on my computer. So every time it would get to like the big cutscene with the ship taking off, it would change the aspect ratio to stretch across all my screens and then crash.
Wow. Well, the one that got me earlier tonight is Metaphor crashed.
On your PlayStation.
I haven't had that happen for a long time. A game crash?
I remember it happened a lot when we played through Vikings, Wolves of whatever. Wolves of Midgard?
Yeah, but that game was just outright broken.
True it was. It was a fun kind of broken, though.
Yeah. But it reminded me of my old Ghost in the Shell PlayStation 1 game, where that game had been declared impossible and returned by millions of Japanese people because there were outright glitches.
I know the Japanese version of Star Ocean 3 was broken and had to have a recall. Oh shit. But yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. I did enjoy it. I've been giving my roommate Dave updates because he'd been trying to get me to play it for 10 years. And he had to have a laugh at me with some of the decisions I made at the end. Because look, I was trying to do the ultra good boy playthrough, but when it came to the ending, I failed a persuasion check, and I tried the check 5 times, and I had to kill a major character.
I asked for it.
Which apparently is
I didn't even know which
which he told me is only possible in a light side playthrough.
Okay. So there you go. Should have been a bad guy.
The final level, I don't really like, because all it can do is just keep throwing massive waves of enemies at you. But the way I had spec'd out my character, I couldn't really be touched. Because I went for a heavy armor strength build, and no one could really damage me. Either that or I was just getting lucky rolls. Because it's using an old, I think D&D 4th edition rules for its attacks. Not really.
So there's a forced roll.
Yeah, it's real-time combat, but played in phases, and it's using a D&D dice system from one of the older editions, from what I know.
So that's what I didn't like about Fallout 3, that I could aim at something's head perfectly. Oh, but no dice roll said it missed. What?
Ah, yeah, the VAT system.
Yeah.
I've said before, I really like Fallout 3. I prefer it over New Vegas. I fucking hate Fallout 4, though.
I never gave 4 a try.
Don't. If you, like you've said before,
3 I was iffy on because I wandered around the entire map, was killing massive things. Same problem as I had with Skyrim, actually. I could do what I want whenever I wanted rather than any kind of real progression. And I'm just wandering the wilderness. Oh yeah, what's it going to let me do now? It didn't inspire me much.
yeah, well, Fallout
I know
4,
for some people it was wonderful, but not me.
I really like Fallout 3. I find Fallout New Vegas boring. But as you've said before, with how I feel about Fallout 4, it was the Fallout 4 is too shooty, not enough roleplay for me, and that's what you said you don't like about Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Granted,
I don't find doing shooty, because at least if I fail, it's because I failed, not because random number generator said I did.
But new Knights of the Republic, I like it. I don't think I can see why it was lauded as a masterpiece back in the day. It is a very good blueprint for Mass Effect, though. I love Mass Effect, and I can see why they said, yeah, we want to do that, but have more control over the IP.
Fair enough.
So, very happy to see where Mass Effect's origins came from.
Was that you that red shelled me too?
Yeah. Oh, damn it. I don't know why it
That's
decided...
such a good lead into you red shelled me.
And it gave me a star right at the end there. I only won because it gave me a star.
Oh, is that why when I hit you,
Yeah.
instead of bumping you, I got smashed?
Yeah,
Oh,
I had a star power on. Because, yeah, 4th place, it gave me a star.
Start game?
Please wait until the rules
Is
have
that
been
correct?
decided.
This is a whole new knockout tour again.
Yeah, Knockout Tour is only one long race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want
Well, then let's see what balloon battle is.
I think they've still
We've
got
knocked through a bunch of different modes. Right?
I'm not I haven't tried Balloon Battle in this one. Salty Speedway.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd go the one where it looks like there's going to be some motion in the background for you. Oh, we both chose it. Okay, it was definitely going to be the course selected then.
Oh, they still got the timer. Oh, I hate the timer.
Are we meant to be able to shoot each other? Is how to get balloons off?
Yeah. You gotta shoot or ram into each other. Or...
So ramming will count, okay.
Oh, no. Ramming doesn't count. I think only ramming counts if you have a mushroom.
I'll just hit my Wario.
Oh, I turned into a boat. Excellent.
Always good when you get 2 Gothams in a row.
I will say I've not had more chance to play Trails Through Daybreak this past week. I finished the current garden floor I'm on and gone back to the main story. I've been strangely popular this last week, especially in the evening.
I know we're driving. Yeah.
Because I've been watching... I've once again outsourced my watching of anime to a friend's brother. Because he's recently...
Outsourced watching. He's watching it for you?
No, outsource is not the right word there. Basically, I'm watching stuff with him while he's on medical leave.
Okay.
Because he snapped his Achilles.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, the last few nights we ended up watching... I think I said we watched it last week, but it was like Sekiga something Spirit Chronicles, which I really liked, that we ended up finishing not too long ago. Then the last couple nights we started and finished Handyman Seiyu in Another World, which is the most aggressively tonal shifting series I've ever seen.
Oh, okay.
It's an isekai about a handyman who gets, transported to another world. He's with a shy night woman, strong mage who has Alzheimer's and can't remember his incantations, and a small fairy that casts healing magic. And in its 12-episode run, it switches from standard isekai to comedy to crude sex joke comedy to a story about a neglectful father not being there for when his child dies, to a battle against demons, to some really heavy emotional storytelling about a ninja that falls in love with a witch and is trying to save her, back to a sex comedy with, honestly, some of the funniest jokes I've ever seen, then to a desperate fight for survival for the final 4 episodes with, like, grand sacrifices and everything, back to a comedy. And that's all in 12 episodes. It is a jarring tonal shift, and it should not work. It's one of the best series I've ever watched.
Oh, well, I thought you were about to shoot it down because of all that.
No, it's fun. I want another season. It's fantastic. Like, there's another isekai I watched last year, back when I was, living with my mate and his mother, called Working for God in a Godless World. It's also a jarring tonal shift series, because basically the isekai starts off with his dad sacrifices him to a god they worship. And then when he gets isekai in the other world, he's woken up by the main girl in the series via a hand job. And then it's him, daily life in the village, crude sex, comedy, all that. Anyway, get to the end of the first episode. Oh yeah, it turns out the villagers, all there are heretics, and then they get taken off by the Inquisition, and then most of the villagers are hung.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's weird, it's weirdly edited, it's not a good show. I watched it all the way through because it's bad. Because it's just like, I want to see where this is going. It's not a good show. It's the worst show I've ever completed. But Handyman in Another World...
Where must Shell go? I thought I shot you.
...is phenomenal. I can't recommend it enough.
Oh, keep an eye out for it. I'll have to look for the proper name.
Yeah.
Because half the stuff I see, I don't see the English names anymore.
I have to pick up the manga for the series now. I desperately want a second season. We also started but didn't finish Restaurant in Another World. Which, I guess it's safe to say, I like watching things with him because we have the same taste in isekai trash.
Fair enough then.
So it's been very fun to watch things with him. Also, I don't know if you got a chance to see it, but if you saw the final episode of Dokapon, did you like what I named the episode?
I did look at it, but I can't remember.
I named the episode Over the Horizon Into the Brick Wall.
Oh, actually, no, I didn't see it. You didn't put it up the very next day.
Yeah, it took a while to render because it's like a 3.5 hour video, so it took a lot of power on the computer.
Oh, fair enough then.
Yeah, I didn't get it up till the next day, but yeah, I know we were debating what to call it. I ended up with Over the Horizon Into the Brick Wall. Because
At least I managed to win by not trying to do the final goal.
meanwhile,
I was just trying to recover everything I lost.
Meanwhile, I just got routinely punished.
Oh yeah, you tried to do the right thing, and all you did was get punished for it.
Took down the clones, and then I tried the last-minute thing with the golden bug to try and get more money, and it completely robbed me. For the current anime I'm watching on the wheel, I'm watching Call of the Night now.
Rings no bells.
It is a show about a kid who has insomnia, starts hanging out around his city at night just for the nighttime vibes, and runs into a vampire. It's kind of...
I thought you were going to say Night with a K.
No, it's not an isekai series. It's a, I guess, urban fantasy series, because the chick he runs into is a vampire, and it's just his nighttime shenanigans with her. And yeah, he basically wants her to turn him into a vampire, but she can't turn him into a vampire unless he falls in love with her. It's a very, despite the plot still, it's a very vibey show because it runs into it's all about the nighttime and nighttime aesthetics, which is
Where are you on this list? Right. Okay.
Yeah, as you can imagine, I very much vibe with, considering the fact most of the time I'm awake until like 5, 6 a.m. in the morning because I'm a perpetual night owl.
I've got to try not to be. That's the problem. I've got to get up for work the next day. But sometimes it's just, okay, maybe I can read something. Something will help me go to sleep.
I need to get back to my...
I think it's because I haven't found a new job yet, and as you know, I'm not enamored with my current one due to cronyism.
Yep.
Actually, a whole bunch of things came up to apply for last weekend. So I did. There was one other one that looked like a good job, and I thought, wait a sec. The industry it's in is one of those ones where you're thinking, but will you have respiratory problems later in life? So I didn't end up chucking in for it, even though it's a decent company and all that. It's just an industry where you don't know what the long-term effect's going to be.
Before Dave moved to warehousing, he was a cabinet maker who sanded down the cabinets, and he had to leave the job because he kept getting lung infections.
This was a foundry, so it's casting. There's molten steel in the air, basically.
Yep.
As I said, they're a good company. I've been one of their customers in a previous place I worked. The only reason we stopped using them is there was a middleman who didn't heat treat steel properly, causing a recall global. And then we ended up going to a place that would do the casting and the heat treating all together. So at least someone knew what they were doing. But the caster did everything right. It was the heat treaters that stuffed up. Because they had this stupid system where, oh, it's Wednesday, therefore, if we have anything that we normally would have done on Tuesday, we'll just mark it as complete. Not even marking it properly. We did this, therefore we can mark it as complete.
That's stupid.
Yeah. And some poor guy had his teeth smashed out because of it. Because it was for the pad eye that has the wire going to it that holds up the mast of a boat.
Oh, Lord.
So you'd imagine the tension on that. Oh,
yeah.
That's the first time I've been shot. I've been hit for the very first time. Don't know what to do now.
Like a virgin? I don't know the Madonna song. Wait, was it Madonna?
Yeah, touched for the very first time.
Yeah.
And then parodied by Weird Al with like a surgeon cut for the very first time.
Okay, that one I have heard. Though most of my Weird Al comes from last time it was over, you had what, UHF on?
Yes. The movie I could never remember the name of and barely remembered because I saw it when I was like 8, maybe 7.
As I said, all I'd seen until I saw it at your place was Wheel of Fish. And I didn't even know it was Wheel of Fish. I just saw what's in the box. Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Why was it a Wheel of Fish?
Because they had a Japanese host.
Yeah. And also, Tonight at 9, Strip Solitaire.
Oh, yes. Oh, I've been shot twice. I am weirded out. I've not gone this badly on the other 2 rounds.
I have started another game for my day game since I finished Knights of the Republic.
Yeah.
I did not start Echoes of Einkrad. I ended up starting a game I bought on the last Steam sale for $6 called Immortals of Avium.
I went really badly this time. I topped the last 2 rounds. I went terribly this time.
I think I won because I had a crown on. Yes, I did.
Yes, 7. I've had the crown for the previous 2 rounds. Oh, this felt so wrong. Oh, that dropped me down too.
But yeah, I started playing Immortals of Avium, which is... Imagine Call of Duty, but it's in a fantasy land.
Oh, and you've stolen the final round by 1 point.
Imagine Call of Duty, but it's in a fantasy land, myths, monsters, and all that. And instead of guns, you're using... you're casting spells. So it's Call of Duty by the way of spell casting. I got it for $6 in the last Steam sale. I saw it when it originally came because it's an EA shooter.
Yep.
I didn't really think much of it. It looked interesting, but I just wasn't in the mood for a shooter at the time. I really like it. I know the studio doesn't exist anymore now because it's sold like absolute shit.
Yeah. Could be worse. Could be Ubisoft. They can rehash a game that's successful and still lay everyone off. What's the point of success?
I love Black Flag. I fucking love... I loved Assassin's Creed. I loved it until Unity. I have no interest in the Black Flag remake. I have not bought it. And everything I've seen of it, I do not care about the changes and all that to it. Because again, if you've seen what they've done, it's got like $100 of costume microtransactions to put in that they took out. And it's got weekly challenges and a fucking battle pass you have to do.
Okay, so they've actively turned it to garbage.
Yep, and they also, like, they call it a faithful remake. They stripped out the real-life Animus sequences. So there's no modern-day sequence in the game anymore. And now it's not Assassin's Creed, it's just a pirate game. Yeah, it's just a pirate game. Now, I'm in the minority of it, but I fucking love Assassin's Creed's modern-day segments. Desmond was one of my favorite characters when they were doing his whole plot line. And I really liked Rebecca and Sean and... the
modern-day thing was why it exists. Did they remove it because all the arguments about the trans characters and everything they added in?
No, it's none of that.
When
it's none
it turned out, no, you can't have a descendant?
That's a whole kettle of fish I don't want to get into here.
Okay.
But no,
I remember there was a lot of controversy at the time about that. Doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah, that's a kettle of fish I don't want to get into on here. But for the modern day sequence for Assassin's Creed 4 was you were working at the Abstergo game company while they were making, the pirate game. And you do like basically just errand boy stuff around there, and until it turned out you were being primed to be the vessel for one of the precursors, who was set up to be one of the villains. Who, by the way, in Ubisoft, after they had done that, they did not finish off that plot line in the game. They did not finish off the plot line of the precursor civilization coming back, or whatever happened with Juno, in a game. The whole series that they had built up to that point with Juno was finished off in a comic book that no one read.
Of course not.
Effectively
The mixed
rendering...
media things usually fail.
Effectively rendering what was, I think at that time, 7 to 8 years of storytelling pointless.
Well, when they lose customer loyalty, quite often it's because they did something to lose it. And that definitely sounds like that category.
As I used to be able to say, yes, Assassin's Creed comes out yearly, but they put care into the story. And then I played Assassin's Creed Unity. Now, Assassin's Creed, I will say this, I like Assassin's Creed Unity from a gameplay standpoint. I think it is the most well-playing and best controlling Assassin's Creed there was. I hate the protagonist, though, because after the first chapter, he loses all his personality. And the story, I think I've said this to you before, but I don't think I've said it on camera. The story loops around to being completely pointless. So, the crux of the story is, you're looking for an ancient's body, so the Templars don't get their hands on precursor DNA. The assassin knows where the body is buried, so you're following through his storyline to then find where the body is buried.
Yes.
You go through the whole game, you get to the ending. Oh, you buried it in the French catacombs. We don't need to worry about anyone finding the body. No one's going to find it down there. And then roll credits.
Oh.
That's how the game ends. So effectively, the only thing that progressed, the entire game is pointless. The only thing that progressed is the first 5 minutes where you don't even have a character you play anymore. It's just in a cutscene where the leader of the assassins, I can't remember if it was Desmond's dad or not. It's been a while. Basically says, you're an initiate of the assassins now. We need you to do this. You don't even, there's not even any gameplay in the modern day sections anymore. It is a cutscene saying you're an assassin, and then it jumps in the gameplay. It's bad. And it's such a shame, because Unity is such a... Look, they got too ambitious, and all the NPCs basically broke the game down to its core. I still like it as a very beautiful game, even to this day. They did the story dirty. And then I tried to play Syndicate, and I did not give a shit. I didn't even finish Syndicate. I was at that point, I bought the collector's edition for every Assassin's Creed. I just bought a physical copy of Syndicate. I didn't even get halfway through it. I just did not bother. And I've not bought... I can honestly say I've not bought an Assassin's Creed since. And frankly, that's...
Oh, you didn't buy Origin?
No, why would I buy Origin? Yeah, they turned it into an RPG.
Need people to give it money.
Like, why would I buy... Like, I did not have faith in it. Like, I was interested in it at some point, but I don't really care for Egypt as a setting, unless it's in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
And I did not care for a diet Ubisoft RPG with microtransactions and an in-game store that you're required to buy things in to actually progress through the game. Because I think...
realize that.
Because it was the one after that, Odyssey. There's like... The only way to effectively get through the game without grinding for hours is if you buy the level EXP booster in the player store. And then I didn't bother with the Viking one. I didn't bother with the one that was connected to the Viking one, Mirage. I have no interest in Assassin's Creed 4. I feel like I could just play the original.
Yep.
Not that I had the original on Steam.
No, but it's where you realise continuing on if you don't even have the original crew, often not worth it.
It's just, cutting the modern day stuff from it. But granted, they have to cut the modern day stuff from Assassin's Creed 4, otherwise it loops into a story that's never finished in the game's medium. Because yeah, you
Well,
release...
that's never stopped me before.
Yeah, you release Juno, and then that plotline is finished in a comic book with Desmond's secret son, who's never established in any of the games, I think.
Why would you need something like established characters and continuous storyline?
It's...
Contiguous.
I really love Assassin's Creed. If you've never seen my Twitter, you know I'm very proud of my Tales shelf of all the Tales of games. That used to be an Assassin's Creed shelf.
Well, as you know, I'm not on Twitter, so I assume that's for your audience.
Yes. But I've shown you
Try to
pictures.
minimise my social media.
Yeah, that's yes. Completely fair. But I've shown you pictures of the shelf before, the big IKEA cube one.
Yes. Oh, jeez, I'm getting pounded now.
But yeah, that used to be an Assassin's Creed shelf. I still have a couple of my Assassin's Creed figures. I've got my Ezio collector's figure from Assassin's Creed 2. I've got my... I've got all the collector's figures, but my favorite figure I've got, and it's actually in display in the living room with a bunch of one of my roommates' Assassin's Creed stuff. I got this big figure that my mother got me for my, I think, 17th birthday of Edward in a pirate robe shooting pistols, which looks really sick.
Now, of course, with Assassin's Creed going downhill,
Yep.
have not been seen model punch daggers anywhere near as much.
I had the...
Yeah, they used to be an absolute rage at one point because of Assassin's Creed.
Yep, I had a twin set of them from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I'll put it like this. I loved Assassin's Creed so much, I collected the novelizations of the games.
Wow, I didn't even know they had it.
Yeah, every Assassin's Creed game got a full-length novel. I had... My mother would buy me each novel for each game during my birthday. It was... Yeah. It's just depressing.
Yeah, when good things fail. Well, pretty much any franchise from Squaresoft.
Yeah.
Or Square Enix, you know.
Yeah. You want the Switch... You want the upgrade features for the Switch 2 version of Star Ocean 2? Nah, you gotta buy the whole game again. We're not gonna give you an upgrade path. Not to mention what they've done with Kingdom Hearts now. If you own the Switch 1 version of Kingdom Hearts, they're taking it away from you because they're shutting down the cloud service for it.
What?
Yeah. So the Switch version of the Kingdom Hearts collection is a cloud version that runs on the internet. They're shutting that down and basically saying, yeah, if you want the game, again, you're going to have to buy the Switch 2 version.
That is absolute garbage.
Yep.
And yet another sign that Nintendo's head office moved to America, or at least senior management did, didn't it? Because that's the kind of decision that's coming out of the American companies. Ask any Sony fan.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you. I've had a right bitch on this on Twitter this past couple days. Mana, you know my feelings of Crunchyroll, right?
Oh, that company that I've declared enemies of back in the early 2000s.
Yes.
When they tried to do a copyright strike on a title they didn't even own the rights to.
Yep. So, they're making changes to their online store. Would you like to know what they are?
I'm assuming they're anti-customer, but yes, what are they?
Oh, well, turns out if you want to buy anything from their store, physical DVDs, Blu-rays of anime series, figures, all that, you have to be a paid member to their, top 2 highest level subscriptions now. So you have to pay to have the right to buy media now. Now,
so I can't remember which series it was, but they had a company whose official name was Go F Yourself. I assume Crunchyroll watched that same cartoon and a copy.
So, yeah. You want to buy... Now, what if I told you Crunchyroll was also owned by Sony right now?
That would not surprise me in the slightest. Now, as someone with a large physical media collection, Sony have actually managed to fail completely with me. I will be skipping the 5 and the 6 now.
Yeah.
Whereas I have the 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep,
And it's because of their own greedy, stupid decision.
I got the 2...
And the fact that they were the ones that did those big ads anti-Xbox,
Yeah.
this is how you share games on Sony. So 1 generation ago, they were showing, yep, that's absolutely something customers value. Now they don't. And the same company that deleted movies off people's hard drives because the rights changed, even though they paid full price for it. Yeah, I just have no friendliness towards Sony anymore.
Yeah, no. But yeah, well, you've known my thoughts on it. Ever since Crunchyroll bought out Madman, they've completely fucked the physical market for anime in Australia.
Yeah, though I had issues with Madman anyway. One of the guys who started was an anime fan. The other guy was basically the finance one. The anime fan wanted to do great things with it. The other guy was a dick.
I believe it was the anime fan who's now created, I think we've talked about this before, created Sugoi Media and is now the distributor for all anime films that actually get big releases in Australian cinemas now. But yeah, I know you've had your issues. I liked Madman, but that was also back when...
Madman that would sell wholesale to small retailers for the same price that their big customers were able to retail at. So they like small business helping build up the industry for him, and then screwed him over on price.
But that was also back...
Yeah.
That was back when you could get a full, 12-episode series for $40, $50.
Not for Madman. They were already splitting it to a whole bunch of discs by then.
Yeah. I'm talking when Madman moved to full series collections and not the, $20 DVDs with 4 episodes per thing. Because remember, my anime collection, I've been watching anime since I was 4, but my collections I only widely became, a weeb back in 2012 when I actually got fully into the medium.
Yeah.
And when I got into that, then that's when they were doing full series collections for like $40, $50. And since Crunchyroll took over, a 12-episode series runs $80 to $90 in Australia, unless they sell it in a collector's edition or steelbook, in which case you're looking at $120 for 12 episodes.
Yeah, it's the kind of stuff that makes you just hope that they go broke.
Which is a shame, because there's a lot of series I'd actually like to buy physical, because, look, I've said before, I'm an isekai trash man, and there's a lot of isekai trash I really like that I'd at least like to own physical, because I've been watching them with my roommate on his Crunchyroll, because I refuse to give them a dime. But, yeah, it's not good.
Oh, damn, I ran into the bomb behind someone. Of course, Your Majesty. Oh, you can hear that. Okay.
Yeah. Your TV's just got a random sense to bleed through every so often.
If you've never seen it before, Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
Never heard of it.
It's on Tubi. Briefly on TV in the 90s. The most memorable thing for it was the opening theme song, to be honest. Yeah, it's no worse than most. It's just that was the easiest to remember bit. Are you Peach?
No, I'm Daisy.
Okay. So it wasn't yours block. Cool. I was thinking normally your name would be above it. I was doing well before, but now I'm not close enough to hit anyone. Like I had a crown on earlier. Oh, you have it now, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not near anyone, I can't catch up.
I had 6 pops.
Oh, 5. But all of a sudden there was no one near me. I chased down Peach, I think I hit her too many times. You're still wearing the crown. Oh no, you're a princess. You're wearing the crown anyway.
I mean, I do have the crown on my head now, though.
Oh, you do still have it. Okay.
Oh, also a little pet peeve of mine with Crunchyroll. Series just had its 20th anniversary. You know I'm a massive fan of it, so I'm gonna have issue with this one. Yeah, they took Black Lagoon off Crunchyroll, so there's no way to watch it legally right now. You know,
Yep.
just my all-time favorite anime. Granted,
Yeah, I miss the old days where the fan subbers, they had proper rules. As soon as it gets licensed, they stop doing it because you can get it elsewhere. But if no one's holding the license in your area, then get it however you can, because it's the only way that medium got any popularity.
honestly, if we just went back to fan subbers, I think it'd be a hell of a lot better. Yeah, we'd lose English dubs, but I believe...
I've never cared about the English dubs anyway. Most of the English voice actors don't do the greatest jobs.
Well, you know, I really like a lot of English voice actors when they're not being...
You actually know them by name, so it's very different to me.
Yeah. You know... but...
I'm not saying they all suck, but anime has a lot more in it than American cartoons as far as
Well, that's because
levels of excitement.
the anime dubbing industry is just a fucking monopoly. Because it's just all the old Funimation and Crunchyroll people who run the industry and who decide to get, voiced in.
And who half of them seem to hate anime.
Yeah. What was I going to say? But yeah, fan subbers I think would also get paid a lot better than they do on Crunchyroll. I think it's like their going rate, Crunchyroll only pays $40 for a translation of an episode.
Whole episode?
A whole episode only gets them $40.
Man.
So if they just went back to fan subbing on sketchy websites like we did back in my day, I think the community would pay a lot better.
No, the fan subbers were only claiming enough to cover costs. But that actually included a wage, so you're right.
Yeah.
But they were careful not to profit off it because they were trying to help build the industry internationally. They weren't there to screw the companies over.
Now now it's the industry itself trying to screw the industry out of money.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll is not a good company. I will never support them.
100% with you there.
Though, to be fair, I'm being a bit hyperbolic. I have given them money once, and only once. And that was solely to make sure I had the second season of Goblin Slayer on Blu-ray.
Because I've never given them a cent, never will. They made the industry worse. Simple as that. Okay, I'm really challenged here. I can't find anyone. You bastard. Oh, jeez. Once you hit me, you slowed me enough. I got hit by everyone else, too. Luigi took your sloppy seconds. I had a bad round this time.
Yeah, no, I only just managed to get the crown.
I got 2, because I just couldn't find anyone. I'm still holding in a second.
Oh yeah.
There's a whole ton of players in there, but I couldn't find anyone.
Oh yeah. I also end up watching another series this week as well: The Shy Hero and the Assassin Princesses.
Oh, multiple Assassin Princesses.
Oh yeah, I thought it was only one because I apparently can't read. I thought it was Shy Hero and Assassin's Princess. No, it's Princesses because I get to the first episode. So the gist of it is, there's a daughter of a demon lord, an assassin who works for high money, and a dominatrix, all tasked with trying to kill this one hero. And I thought, going into it, it was going to be, oh, it's just an assassin trying to kill him. No, it's 3 girls trying to kill him. And the first episode did not inspire confidence, because I thought it was just going to be one of those series which is like cut up into sections or small vignettes, and it's just every girl trying and failing to kill the hero, rapid fire style, kind of like Spy vs. Spy or something.
Yeah?
No, it's a full 12 episode length story where, yeah, the girls are just... Look, they're trying to kill him at some points, but then, you know, they grow to like him throughout it, and they're struggling with the feelings whether they want to kill him or do his job. You know, it's actually really, really good. I don't particularly like the art style in it, because all the women... All the women are drawn pretty weird in it. The proportions are way off. But it is...
Modern day US video game type weird proportions on the women, or?
No, more of the women are twigs. Yes, thin as twigs with gigantic breasts on them.
Oh, okay.
It's like, not that I complain about big breasts, but it's like, if you look at the series, they are weirdly proportioned. It is a very
I
good
never got around to watching Queen's Blade or anything like that, so I wouldn't normally ask that type.
No, it's not Queen's Blade. I've only got through 6 episodes of Queen's Blade, which you think Queen's Blade would be for me, but no. I found Queen's Blade incredibly boring. It takes more than...
It was just really, really famous. That's the only reason I name it at all.
Yeah. Like, I got through it. The girls are supposed to be going through this fighting game... not fighting game, this big martial arts tournament to determine the next Queen's Blade or something. Like, lots of breasts, boobs, naked women, all that.
Okay, Queen's Blade's the title, not an actual weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, literally... It's just a sex appeal show, because every time a fight would start, they would get just interrupted via sexy shenanigans or something. And the main girl in the series, I don't know how she gets in, like, what is it, 5 of the series and movies and all that. I don't know how she goes, but in the first 6 episodes I watch, she's a noble woman who's just run away from her family. She can't fight, she can't really defend herself, and when she's in a desperate situation, all she does is piss herself. I got through 6 episodes of that and just going like, yeah, no, I don't care for this.
Now, it's Japanese, so when you say she pisses herself...
She actually pisses herself.
Oh, okay. Odd, very odd design choice, but...
Multiple times she does that as well, by the way.
Well, just keep in mind that I am not the intended audience for everything that ever gets made.
But
There's a bunch of things that are made for other people.
look, I like my ecchi series, but that was boring. Nothing happens throughout it. Now, things could happen in the other, again, what is it, 5 series and 7 OVAs it's got. It's firmly in the not for me camp, though.
Holy crap, I just got hit 3 times in a row. Some of these bombs just started swimming at me. I didn't think that was a thing, I thought we were just throwing them all. That was just a pummeling at the end. I had no balloons left.
I only got 2 pops through that whole thing. I am not a good bomb thrower.
I ended up 21st because I got wiped out. Oh. I had a good number of hits.
Oh. And to cap it all off, I finally finished Uma Musume with Steve. And I mean,
by finished, what do you mean?
We have no more Uma Musume series to watch whatsoever. We watched all horse content that is currently out.
And no movies, no OVAs, no...
Nope. We've seen season 1,
everything?
2, and... We've seen series 1, 2, and 3. We've watched the Road to the Top movie and OVA series. We've watched the beginning of the New Era movie, which I've seen twice because I went to the actual theater to see it. And we've watched the Cinderella Grey anime. For big, full-length Uma Musume, you're not counting, like, 5-minute omakes, all of the specials and all that. Yeah, no, we are out of horse content to watch.
We picked the same thing again.
You think I wasn't going to pick the beach?
Yeah, true. I think that's the only mode we haven't played yet.
I also picked my new weekly series to watch.
I didn't think you did weekly series.
I said beforehand, like, I picked one off last season, and I figured I'd be slow enough that I could keep up with it week to week. It wouldn't be a bingeable series. I ended up watching Weak Will Teacher, and I really liked it, and I've been umming and ahhing about picking another series, like, just one series to keep up weekly. I was thinking of going with the series I've been seeing a lot out, called, like, Smoking Behind the Convenience Store with You or something, I think it was called. I did end up picking a smoking series, though.
Yeah?
I ended up picking up Chain Smoking Cat.
Never heard of it.
So, I've been seeing a lot of news about it in the last week. It's, in the week before I started it, about how disgusting it was, to the point it was turning off Japanese audiences with how disgusting it was.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm going like, it can't be that. Surely this is just a Western article saying how bad it, that, you know, just not agreeing with the series and, you know, just, you know, going with... Anyway, I go like, I see a bit of an episode when I'm at a friend's for a dinner party last Saturday. We're scrolling through Netflix for something to watch. I see a bit of a trailer for it. I figured, you know what, yeah, it looks fun enough, I'll pick it up. You know, it'll be another slow series. Something I wouldn't binge, but I'll at least try to keep it weekly. Now, I want to stress, this is the first 2 minutes of the first episode. So it starts out with the cat girl smoking on the ledge, throwing out the jar of, you know, tar and unused cigarettes over the edge, lands on her landlord, he gets pissed, and runs up to try and confront her. Some of the juice is landing her close, so she's changing. He busts open the door on her as she's changing. He's got a foot-long erection and leaves to go start cranking it.
Oh.
And it's fully showing him with the foot-long erection. And then it cuts to him cranking it. The cat girl then finds an old, disgusting used cigarette. Decides to start smoking it. Then has stomach issues. To the point she runs to the bathroom and she shits herself. And it actually shows you her shitting herself. Full...
That seems like a lot of unnecessary... Yeah.
That's the... And it fully shows you shitting herself coming right out of the arse.
As I said, I know I'm not the intended audience for everything that gets made. So I can always choose not to watch it and let the other people watch what I want. If it gets a big enough audience to survive on its own, great. If it doesn't, oh well. Try again next time. Be a bit more mass appealing.
Yeah, that was the first 2 minutes I watched. I ended up watching the full episode, and despite its choices, I thought it actually portrays... Because basically the cat girl lives in squalor and is just doing everything she can to keep smoking. As I got through the first 2 episodes, because there's only 2 episodes out at the time of recording this, I actually like how it's dealing with a lot of listlessness and aimlessness and dealing with addiction. It's very disgusting at points, but I do like how it's handling its main themes.
That's what made Trainspotting famous as well. They just let it be gross.
So yeah. Also, there's a lot of it's a modern day Japan, but there are cat people and everything there, and there seems to be a lot of prejudice with the cat people and beast people there, because they're like working day jobs for pennies, and it turns out they don't even during the second episode, one of the girls is going to get a last name created. Because it turns out, because both her parents were beast folk, she did not get a last name, and because she didn't have a last name as a beast folk, it's just like whenever she was in school, she'd always have 5 points automatically deducted from whatever test she did.
Oh.
So there's a underlying theme of
I thought it was for workplace or something, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of interested to see more of this world, what's going on.
Well, Japan has a huge amount of prejudice. They are 97% Japanese.
Yeah.
Because, it's their country. Fair enough, but it means anyone going there should go knowing it's an uphill.
Yeah. As I said, I love Japan. Lovely place to visit. Would not want to live there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want their lifestyle. If I was independently wealthy, so I wouldn't have to work a day in my life, yeah, I could happily live there. If I had to work there and live properly in their society, oh geez.
But chain-smoking cat, I want to see where this is going. So I will keep up with it weekly. Or at least attempt to keep up with it weekly. Because there were weeks
so, as they're showing graphic turds from a cat, was it in a litter box?
No, it was, she was on a toilet.
Oh.
But yeah, I want to see where this is going and how far it can get now at this point. Oh, well, I was at the dinner party as well. We also caught a movie. We ended up watching the new John Cena movie with Eric Andre on Netflix, Little Brother.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
I don't think...
But yeah, having recently seen Peacemaker...
I don't think John
Cena... There's definitely some scenes I like.
It's... John Cena is the type of actor, Oh, cool, I won. John Cena is the type of... I don't think he's the best wrestler turned actor. Like, out of the big three, between Batista, Rock, and John Cena, I think
Yeah.
Batista is the better actor. John Cena just makes movies I like, though, because he's not afraid to get weird and silly with it. And every time he's doing a movie, it just seems like he's having a good time.
Yeah. I fully recommend, even if you don't watch Peacemaker, watch the opening credits and try and figure out what the hell?
I've seen the opening credits, because the main idea with the opening credits was they said, we want to make an opening credit sequence no one would ever want to skip.
I definitely watched them.
Um,
Now, the actors, in some parts, they just looked outright awkward. They are not professional dancers.
I've only seen a couple of John Cena movies back when he was doing the WWE movies, like The Marine and 12 Rounds. It's been a long time since I've seen The Marine. I can't remember much of it. I do remember really liking 12 Rounds for being a generic action movie at the time. But since John Cena has gotten to the wider world of production, I certainly do like his movies a lot. One of my favorites being Vacation Friends, just with how over the top and overbearing he is in that movie. It's fucking great.
Another one.
So it's a couple goes on vacation and they meet, John Cena and his wife, and they're very basically overbearing and basically wanted to do everything with the main character and his wife, and it's fucking great because it's just John Cena being cringe, and I love John Cena
Is
being
he in
cringe.
Blockers?
I don't know. Let me bring up John Cena's filmography quickly. But I really
The race is about to start.
yeah, it's all good. I can do both.
Why have you got a crown? We're equal points. But I won round one, you won round two. Well, you had the more recent win.
But yeah, I do want to get to Peacemaker at some point. But most of the time I'm watching things now, it's anime with like 3 or 4 other people. Because funny enough, I've also started watching One Punch Man with Andrew.
That's one I've never got around to watching. Despite so many people talking about it.
One Punch Man is weird for me because I watched the first I didn't fall into the hype of One Punch Man season 1. So when I got to it, I was just like, people, oh, it's like the greatest shonen ever. And then I watched it and I was going like, I don't really care for any of this. So I didn't really enjoy One Punch Man. Then during the lockdowns, I ended up rewatching it with Langers. And I don't know whether it's because I knew it was coming or that I was just watching for. I really enjoyed it watching it the second time around, like 5 years later. And then we watched season 2. And season 2 gets a lot of flack because it's not made by a studio Madhouse, so there's a dip in the animation quality. I fucking love season 2. Every fight with Garou in it is fucking fantastic. And it gave us his theme music, which is also fucking fantastic. I have not seen, I've seen the first season of season 3 with him. We're planning to watch it fully again at some point later in the week.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, this week?
At some point this week. Maybe Tuesday. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because once again, I've heard people complaining a lot about the animation in season 3, and frankly, after season 2, that just primes me for this is going to be fucking good. Though there were some frames in the first episode of season 3 that did not instill me with confidence, but I'll cross the bridge when I actually get to watch it fully for myself.
Oh, that blue shell really stuffed me. I was in the lead and now I can't catch up. Because I don't have any items. It took me from a very comfortable first to second.
John Cena. Where's his filmography? Ah, there it is. Filmography. I know Mum liked him in the Daddy's Home films. I think I never saw those for myself.
Was that with Will Ferrell?
I think so. Wait, they made a second Vacation Friends movie?
Or was that with John Lithgow? I can't remember.
No, I think it's Will Ferrell. Apparently there's a second Vacation Friends movie. I might have to watch that. And oh right, he's in the Fast and Furious films. I have not seen any of them yet.
They're background noise movies. I couldn't tell you what happened in any of them.
I know it's another thing. Mum was a massive film buff. She loved the Fast and the Furious movies.
Actually, I do remember Tokyo Drift, which I think introduced a character, but otherwise wasn't in there at all.
I know Ricky Stenecki, mostly because that was filmed in Melbourne here. Because they made a big deal of John Cena being in Melbourne to film the movie.
Okay, I've never heard of it. That's the actual name of the movie, Ricky Stenecki?
Yeah.
Yeah, never heard of it.
It's, I think it's, let me take a quick look. It's a streaming platform movie. I can't remember if it was Netflix or HBO, though. Yeah, no, Amazon Prime. It's an Amazon movie. But yeah, he filmed it in Melbourne, and then I was getting like clips of him talking about his trip to Melbourne. It's like, oh yeah, the best coffee he'd ever had was a flat white in Melbourne. I don't know what that is. I don't drink coffee.
It's just coffee with milk.
It's just...
But most people do point out that American coffee is tar. They seem to value it more on strength than flavour.
Well, we got that big hipster and barista culture in Melbourne that I don't really know or care about.
There's no reason to know or care about it. Coffee is not that good a drink.
I just don't. I've never had
But
coffee.
people have to convince themselves how wonderful it is. Damn it, blue shell again.
For me, it's just the fact, like, I don't know whether it's an autistic thing. I just don't like the concept of a hot drink.
Yeah, it's just weird. I was in Vancouver, where I had the best hot chocolate I've ever had. Waves Cafe, not far from where the ice hockey stadium is. Whether they're melting Belgian chocolate in with the milk. And that's how they made it. And oh, wow. I've only ever really had the powdered rubbish before, and that was just good.
I don't like hot drinks. I've never had a hot chocolate. I've never had a hot Milo. No coffee. Nothing. I don't even like hot water, warm water from the tap.
Well, you shouldn't either.
But then again, I'm not much of a connoisseur for beverages. My favorite drink in the whole world is an Ultra Rosa Monster. Which they are actively taking
Which
they are actively taking away from me because they don't sell the Ultra Rosa in a 4-pack anymore. And
well, they haven't actively taken it. You could buy singles.
No, so they don't sell the singles in supermarkets anymore. You can still buy them at gas stations, though. I literally had to have my roommate take me to a gas station a day so I could buy some of the Ultra Rosa. And I might have to have him take me there more often because they sell it cheaper than at the supermarkets. Because it's like a 4-pack of Monster is $16 at Coles and Woolworths and all that.
Ooh, that sucks.
I got 4 cans. I grabbed 4 cans and brought them to the counter. That says, if you grab an extra can, it's actually going to be cheaper. And then 5 cans at the gas station was $15. A whole extra can for $1 less. Considering
the other ones are claiming each can's worth $4, then yeah, that's good.
So I was telling Coxie, look, if it's not a problem with you, could we probably come here like once a week? Because I can still get strawberry in 4-packs. But yeah, you can't get the Ultra Rosa in 4-packs anymore. But as far as I can tell, it hasn't been discontinued, because like I've been to that gas station multiple times, and I went to a few other gas stations when I was with friends, and yeah, they had Ultra Rosa there. It's just a pain to have to ask my roommate to get my favorite drink for me now. But I have an addiction, and I must feed it with the pink Femboy can. Oh, I am not doing well.
Well, I'm the one that just shelled you then.
That's fair.
I lobbed 3 into the crowd. You just happen to be one of the ones in front of me. I went from being 2nd to 7th in almost no time flat.
Oh,
That
was a bad time for lightning. I was on the grass.
I had a blue shell earlier and lightning took it away from me. Yeah, I can get hit by these things all the time, but you won't let me use one? Ghost took my last mushroom. That's what I tell the police as well.
Oh, you recovered from that quickly.
Recovered?
Hey, with your shell.
Oh, I shot everyone else. Oh no, I wasn't shelled. Oh, I had a feather. I didn't realise I just dumped a shell. You just seem to drive faster. I don't know why. Someone else had shot a blue shell, so I assume it's after you.
Yeah,
but you dodged it.
I had the horn. So I think it's Mario Kart 8, they added a horn that can destroy a blue shell.
How were the horns for? Over here.
So they're an area of effect thing that'll disrupt people around you, but if you save it while you're in first place, it can be used to destroy the blue shell.
Oh, I just hit one of those gears because it appeared out of nowhere right in front of me. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was just me running into a green shell. That was completely avoidable.
Oh, that's not good. I had no horn to save me that time.
Ah, that blue shell that shot past me.
You enjoying Metaphor though? How was you rated against Persona?
I rate it very highly. The only thing I got stuck with is it storyline locked me at one point on a fight that I was struggling with.
I am crushing it tonight.
You are. I'm bouncing around, sometimes second to you, sometimes down a fourth. But you are doing well. Are there different speeds on the different carts?
Not that I
In
know
8
of.
there was. Okay. I was wondering why everyone seems to drive past me so easily. Because I picked a, it's half boat, half car, half everything kind of thing. But if it's only just cosmetic,
Because I can't imagine
then I
what
don't know what I did.
Because I can't imagine what I'm driving to be the fastest vehicle there is in the game, because I just got the little scooter.
Because I don't know enough about this version. Remember in number 8 you could press a button and it'd show you the speed stats and the weights of the characters and all that stuff. I don't know if that's still a thing.
Yeah, I got no clue. I didn't even know that was a thing in 8. I know there was a thing in 7, but I didn't know it was a thing in 8. But I didn't play a lot of 8.
At work we did a big evening thing with it, a bunch of the engineers and some of the lab people and that. I didn't know before that either. But it was hand the controller over if you get knocked out, and then some people's builds were just really slow and clunky. But they couldn't get pushed out of the way because they had massive weight on their character.
Oh, I got some good news for... Square Enix has given me some sort of good news the past couple days, though.
Yeah?
Oh, sorry, excuse me. So at the end of the week, they're holding a 30th anniversary live stream for Star Ocean. They've said they're not announcing any new games, but it's just happy that they remember the series actually exists. Because I did not have...
Of course they do, because they're making money re-releasing it.
It's just... for me, it's just... Because they got a double-A production a couple years ago. Because they weren't coming up. And I maintain, despite all the bad Square Enix has done over the past couple years, 2022, their mid-range games were better than their major games. Star Ocean 6... what's it called? I'm trying to remember. It was like a small tactics strategy game. I know they did the re-release of Tactics Ogre. That was really good. I'm trying to remember what it was called.
Yeah, remember I thought it was one of the other Ogre series.
Yeah, you thought it was Ogre Battles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of it now. And it's going to drive me crazy. I know I got it in my Steam list. Valkyrie Elysium, I also really like the Valkyria profile Warriors game. I really like that. Granted, I haven't played a lot of Valkyrie profile.
I played one. I can't remember if I played Sumeria or not.
Well, there's Tactics Ogre. There's Star Ocean 6, which I maintain... They did really well with Star Ocean after 5, which I know you do not like 5, and I definitely do not like 5.
5 was garbage. That I consider as their pile of shame, not mine. A game that bad didn't deserve to be finished. It wasn't worth my time.
The Divine Force and the second remake of Star Ocean 2 were really fucking good. And I replayed it earlier this year, I think it's in one of the videos. Star Ocean 4, I flipped my stance on. I think it's actually a really good game now that I'm, you know, what is it, almost 20 years divorced from my first playthrough from it.
My biggest problem with 3 and 4, they were both huge victims of the mid-game drag. Really big victims of it. You get partway through and it's like, I want to start skipping dialogue. This is taking too long. It's not getting anywhere. When are they going to do something worth it again? Admittedly, the beginning of a game when you're discovering everything is the strongest part of a lot of games.
Yep. There's Grandia
In the
1 and
middle, it's the just filling time.
there's Grandia 1 and 2 that I need to get through at some point.
One's just really nice. You know, it definitely belonged to its era. It might seem quite simplistic now, but it's still just a good, solid game. Grandia 3, one of the fastest games I ever completed. Because you can get ultimate spells and ultimate everything really early in and just walk through and hit everything. I know you don't want to always be linear, but they missed the mark on how they were figuring that one out.
Ah, there we go. The Dio Field Chronicle. Star Ocean 6, Dio Field Chronicle, Valkyrie Elysium, and the remake of Tactics Ogre. 2022, they were doing real good. And it's a shame they didn't sell and put more, and they put all their eggs into that, whatever that fantasy game with the woman was, that the name escapes me that I can't remember right now.
That description's not giving it away.
Um,
Remember they did Babylon Tower or something at one point as well?
Babylon Fall, that was in co-development with Platinum, and Platinum got really shafted there. I'm going to check the Steam list.
And they pulled it off the market almost as soon as it went on the market, so whoever paid money for it, damn, sorry guys.
What do you mean Square Enix has 204 games on the Steam store?
Does that include DLCs?
Ah, yeah, 155 games they've got on Steam.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I got Rune Factory 4 on the PlayStation Store. Like, I will not be renewing my membership at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Sony just sucked too much.
Well,
They're giving out big. I'm not moving up to the next two consoles anyway.
And we're pretty much just playing the Switch now. Forspoken.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the game that they put on there.
Yeah.
That was
When BlackRock gives you cheap finance to make a garbage game, it's because they know it's not going to sell. And some companies need to learn. A really cheap loan is still a loan. If you're making something unsellable out of it, you're still stuck.
Yeah.
One of those important questions. Who was your target audience?
I mean,
not as in, we want to sell this to girls because it's got a female character. How about, what are female players playing? Can you work on that? Not imagine some rubbish that no one wants. And then act surprised when no one wants it.
2022, we also got the remake of, the remaster, or is it a remaster? I think it is, because it's still using the PSP framework. The remaster of Crisis Core, which is my all-time favorite Final Fantasy.
Started it and could not get into it.
I love it.
I'm a big FF7 fan, so... Not the new FF7.
Look,
I haven't tried it. I don't want it. Stop messing with existing stories and make your own new stuff.
I've only ever done one playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII, because I bought the PS1 Classic on my PSP one time. And I played
I bought the Switch remaster of proper 7.
But Crisis Core I love. This isn't the voice actor's job, but they replaced all the voice actors in the remaster of Crisis Core with new ones from the Final Fantasy VII remake. Oh, and I got eliminated.
That was me, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, they replaced all the voice actors with stuff from the Final Fantasy VII remake. I do not think the voice actors did a bad job. They certainly did not have a lot of direction, though.
Yep.
And
well, my problem is, they want to bring in Arbiters of Time. They want to do all this. Just leave it alone.
But no, this is the original Crisis Core. They didn't touch anything in it to coincide with the Final Fantasy VII remake. But they changed all the voice actors to be the remake voice actors. They don't do a bad job, but I'm held up by 20 years of nostalgia with Zach's original voice actor, who just does such a damn fine job in Crisis Core. He's not the voice actor I want or remember And that's not on the voice actor, that's on me. It's just sad that he had to be put in that position. Because the voice acting in the original Crisis Core, brilliant. Oh, 2022 is also when we got the second World Ends With You and Triangle Strategy. I've not played either of them.
I did get a World Ends With You. Wow, Toby beat me by 3.
Various Day Life, Voice of Cards. Yeah, 2022. If you weren't a major game from Square Enix, I think you did really well. I like a lot of their mid-budget games from 2022. That is the only point I can say I like modern Square Enix. And then...
Now, they did a retro one around that time too, didn't it? Life of Setsuna or something?
I Am Setsuna.
Oh.
And no, that wasn't 2022. That was a lot earlier. But that was Tokyo RPG Factory. I think they had a game out at that point, though. Because I Am Setsuna is like 2016, 2017 it came out.
Wow.
Which I really need to play.
And surprising one to fill the gap because Square Enix was gone blah on RPG was the RPG Maker Factory one. Hellstorm?
I think so. Let's go Moo Moo Meadows again. Lost Sphere, that was... Oh no, that was 2018.
I don't know, Lost Sphere.
It's a Tokyo RPG Factory one. Oh yeah, here it is. I Am Setsuna 2016.
Oh.
But yeah, I think 2022 was a great year for Square Enix, but I'm in the minority of that because, well, they gutted the AA and mid-game production because, yeah, a lot of them weren't selling well, which is a shame, because if you weren't tied to their big-budget releases, I think you did really well. Star Ocean 6, The Divine Force, is one of my favorite, is my second favorite Star Ocean. It's that good.
Yeah, that was the period where they had to start learning big budget or AAA titles were often not making them money because wrecking a big franchise, well, it did eventually make them more in that when they did the re-release of the old version, people wanted it.
Wait, was Square Enix the Avengers game? I think Square Enix was the Avengers game.
They were.
Oh yeah, that lost them like 300 million or something?
Now, was that because they already had a deal with Disney from Kingdom Hearts? Because they thought, well, we want to do a movie, we want to do this franchise too?
Potentially. I was, when they were doing trailers for Avengers games, I was actually all for it. I was looking forward to it. But then they said the magic word live service, and then I never bought the game.
Nor should you. Behavior that should never be rewarded.
I did end up...
And Sony doing the no disk drive thing, remember that ties into the same company that was, I think I mentioned before, deleting movies off people's hard drives.
Yep.
So yeah, you don't need a physical disk to feel secure. Because your money can be turned into zero value at any time.
I will say, I do own the Avengers game on Steam, but I bought it for $2 after they had already announced the shutdown, because you can still play it single player.
Any good? Or haven't tried it?
I've tried a little bit of it. I like it. It's something that I'll get to when there aren't more important games to play.
Fair enough.
But yeah, they had already announced the shutdown. They were liquidating it, going like, you want it? We're making all the battle passes free. You can earn everything in game. They undid all the cosmetic bullshit, and it was $2 on the Steam store. I'm going like, well, fuck it. I'll give it
You're
a
going to
go.
pay the price. $2 is better than any other.
Yeah, and they said that, yeah, they undid all the battle passes and made it so all costumes and everything could be earned in-game. Yo, as it should be with a fucking game. $2,
Yes.
fuck it, I'll give it to them, because I'm practically spending nothing then. And I think at that
Good
point,
Toad didn't get to the top.
actually,
Toad beat me by 3.
Actually, I don't even think I bought it. I spent money on it. I sold a couple of my Steam trading cards to actually just buy the game. Because you can, you get a mass of them, sell the card for 10 cents. I only needed to sell 20 cards to actually buy the game.
True. I've never sold any. I can't remember what ones I've still got. I don't have many. Because I don't stick on PC games that much, or at least not Steam ones.
You can get Final Fantasy XI on Steam now.
Yeah, but I had that when it was actually current.
I know. I used to watch you play it when I was a kid.
Yeah, and got bored.
I was there that whole day. You had to sit around waiting for the specific time to open for you to get your Chocobo license.
Oh.
I remember that
It
day.
seems like that will make me hate MMOs.
I remember Mum paid $20 for me to play on the computers that day, and all I did was sit with you and wait for that thing to open. I don't know why. I was just fascinated by the concept of waiting real time for a game.
Whereas I learned to resent it then and there.
That whole day, I remember, because as we were doing that, I don't know what it was on, but you had like a second screen, someone we were watching like anime AMVs at the same time.
Yeah. That was my old Taru warrior. Because I intentionally wanted to stat mismatch.
Which, they're in Final Fantasy XIV now, they're called Lalafell.
I like that less. Yeah, I don't like Lalafell or something.
I don't play Lalafell, I play the bunny people. When I started the game, I started off as the elf race, and I transitioned to the cat race, and then as soon as they made bunnies playable, I changed to a bunny person.
That's right, that was a big update, wasn't it?
Yeah. Which I still need to do the latest expansions for 14. It's just, I'm so far behind on a lot of my live service games. Kind of locked between them. I still need to get back and play more Genshin, which I still really like Genshin, I'm just so far behind on it. Which is my own fault, because I really thought the current area was just going to be a filler arc, and turns out it's a very important story place, but I'm like 7 months behind now.
Oh, okay.
I'll get there. I just try not to burn out, because I'm enjoying the games I play, switching between the game I play during the day and then the game I play during at night. And the live service game I really like playing right now is, of course, the horse game and the Musume.
Okay. When you said live service, I was about to wonder there, but no, that makes sense.
That was missed time. Oh, and I got stomped.
Oh, ran into my own bomb. A bump on the road and couldn't turn sharp. Oh, no one into bananas. Once one thing goes wrong, it just keeps making it worse and worse. Bumped by a dinosaur. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not doing too well this one.
And I just got knocked down to 0 at the last moment.
I had 5 coins.
I had 8 at my peak and then just kept getting hit. I did poorly. Well, it gives me a chance to let the dog in because I just realised I've left her out there for about 40 minutes.
Oh no, Maddie! I remember that RPG you were telling me, Edge of Eternity.
Eternity.
I've got it in my Steam list.
Okay, because I was going to do a Play Asia order soon.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it. Yeah, I have it in my Steam list. I don't even remember buying it. I must have got it in like a bundle or something at some point.
There is a sequel coming, though I don't think it's going to be on a console I have. But if you've got it on Steam, it means if I ever do want to play the sequel, I just play it on PC.
You told me it was like Edge of Memories or something?
Yeah.
I need to look into that.
Oh, crack it open at one point and tell me what type of game it is.
I'll give it a look.
Screenshots in a lot of these things are just garbage now. They don't show you anything except cutscene type footage. And if a screenshot's all cutscenes, I worry about the quality of the game. If you can't show off your gameplay, what are you hiding and why? So 9 just to break even with Baby Mario. If Baby Mario doesn't score anything at all. That was a really bad round. Let's do better now.
Damn you!
Yep. I've been ghosted. I've been inked. Okay, now I can see again.
I miss the old battle modes where it didn't have a timer and it was just a fight for survival with only 3 balloons as your lives.
But this one's specifically not the battle mode one, it's coin collecting. You could not hit anyone at all. Of course I just got hit. Oh. Once one hits me, I just get pounded over and over and over again. I went from having 9 coins to now I'm on 6.
I got 9 coins that
You
round.
feel so confident when you're going well, and then you just get hit 3 times in a row. Because when your momentum gets stopped, everything gets to hit you really easily. I went from 0 to 6 in 1 round. Could be worse. At least I'm not dead last on the table anymore. Now, we finished our board game campaign of Cosmic Encounter
Right?
last night.
How did that go?
Because I was quite successful very early in the game, the guys all ganged up on me,
Yep.
making it so it was impossible for me to win. I had no ships and no cards. But I was in second position, so I forced it so Simon won. And so at least I got second instead of last. And, oh geez, one of the guys was pissed. They haven't quite learned. You back someone completely into a corner? Well, sorry. You're going to find that they'll do anything to come out okay, rather than just be dead last. But everyone was playing their abilities against me.
Oh, I got a new Daisy skin that I didn't have. Oasis Daisy.
But yeah, one of the guys started swearing at Kenny because he played a card that made it so even he lost. And then it turned out the one that was having a go at him had a card that could have prevented it himself and forgot to play it. He actually stood up and started yelling, kind of upset.
Oh, wow.
Well, it was an 8-part campaign, so we knocked off the last 2 parts last night because 3 of them colluded. The 3 that came 3rd, 4th, and 5th in the final round. Under a species called the cultist, where if one wins, they all win, if you're in the cult. So the first thing I did was ban pick that one because I had a reward from one of the rounds I came first that allowed pick banning. So I was okay, you're not going to make it so you all win, but the other 2 of us don't. And then yeah, Kenny's one just had this little deck of cards where he could say nope to different things and interfere with stuff. Playing with it sometimes, playing when other times I wouldn't. I got handed a race between them purely because your power kicked in if you made stupid sounds. I had to make popping sounds and then my power would come in you. They wanted to do that to me. I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. And because it was popping, some of it was quoting Magnitude from Community.
Up.
Exactly. Damn it. I just lost 8 coins when I got hit.
I had
Yeah, this
26.
was an insanely high scoring round.
I had 26 coins.
I have 26 as well. But you're ahead of me, so
Well, that was a hell of a
that was a
comeback.
big comeback from 0 coins in round 1.
I think we finally found my game.
Yeah, you've had a lot of the wins. Maybe.
You want to go for one more race, then we'll call it?
Yeah, why not? That's sad just because I left you outside for them, so you didn't ask to come in.
Aww.
You're more than capable of asking. Oh, this means we'll have done every type except the speed race. Why? Because we started on the second one, the knockout. Except I did up it so items are frantic when we did the second round.
Nah, he got me.
Oh wow, going off-road really slows you down on this one. I thought I was taking a shortcut and just got slowed down enormously. The little walking ones. How are they dropping them to stay on the map? Because that's what's getting me. I'm not being targeted by anyone. I'm just those little ones that are left walking.
I'm dropping the ones that I'm holding the stick back to drop them behind me.
Oh, I fell off the cliff. Oh, that did terrible things to me. I lost a balloon, ended up in a bad spot, and all my items were missing. That was very bad. No, I'm out. Oof. That's far worse than I did on the first time around.
I'm at 11 pops so far.
You're now the one I can see. No, I got much worse the longer I played tonight. Wow, that sucks. From wearing the crown most of the time at the beginning and then just getting pipped at the very last one. I'm getting wiped out early. Eat your foot, dog. I'll hold it for you.
I got 15 pops.
Not bad. My score wound back to 0 when I got eliminated. Okay, so this is like last time. Start round 1, 0. How high up can I get in rounds 2 and 3? Let's call it an unintentional handicap. Or you done fudged up handicap.
Any plans for the upcoming week?
It's not this week, it's the week after. I'll be going to the Melbourne Executive Circle dinner that I was invited to.
Yep.
This weekend, I'm going to try and make my own marshmallows and then try and turn that into Royals biscuits. So I'll do a shortbread biscuit base, my own flavoured marshmallow things on top, chocolate on the outside, see how I go.
Fair. I potentially
Because
have
I feel like it.
Warhammer on the weekend. I should probably check in with the guy and see if we're actually playing. I know Saturday.
That's Sigma or 40k?
Oh, Sigma. I got new edition anxiety, and every news I see about my army, we're not in a good place competitively right now, and it's kind of like, I'm not one to try and win the game. Well, I am, but you know, when it comes down to
But
it,
you don't want to know you're way behind before you even start.
yeah, kind of shoots the motivation. But you know, if you ever played Warhammer with me, you know, I'm more happy to just move soldiers on the table. But it's more of a feeling like I'm happy to know I lost because I'm inept at command rather than, you know, my army never really stood a chance in the beginning.
Yep.
But I've also just been really liking Sigma.
Well, we got each other.
But yeah, I've really been enjoying Sigma. And so it's not like there aren't other armies I can play. I just really like Imperial Guard, and I want to play them, but yeah, they're not in a good spot right now.
Oh, well, I'll improve it.
Yeah, we'll get there. There's a big update coming in like less than 2 weeks to, you know, give the first bit of kinks of the new edition out. And we'll see how that goes.
Isn't that basically how they try and run it? Gimp it compared to other new armies and sell your army's book later, so you have to buy that to be competitive.
Yeah.
They've played that trick many times over. Oh, I managed to bomb everyone just after they'd all bombed each other. I got no points out of that. Well, that was a pretty good carpet bombing too. I'm doing so badly. I haven't been hit once, but I've got 1 point. Every time I find a victim, they've just been hit. Well, that group of 3 things that all ski together, I keep hitting them, mistaking them for another player. Yeah, there's 1 point. 0 hits against me, but 1 point.
Oh wow, Wario had 11.
So many wasted bombs. You had 24?
No,
Or is that your cumulative?
no. So 15 last round, 9 this round.
Oh.
So yeah, cumulative total
Cumulative?
total from the full games.
I think we're ending on me having a complete flop run. Oh well.
Look, I think I'm owed the win at some point. Granted, my only other, like, besides 2 Warhammers, my only other win on this channel I can definitively say that I can nail down is me playing the Mario Kart, the video of me playing the Mario Kart arcade game on my channel with Ko.
Well, that's because you didn't film one time, or a couple times, on the Mario Party ones that you won.
Yeah, it's
You
still...
pretty much only post the ones where I won, and the multiple ones you won would stop.
Well, it was just like, we don't feel like recording that day, and those were the ones I had to win.
Yeah. Well, that's what we'll tell everyone anyway.
Where's
your evidence otherwise?
Where's my...
Am I dead last? Should be close. No, Waluigi and Luigi are both behind me. Oh, get off the bat. No, I'm not the only person on this map. Where is everybody? This was go for as long as you can without running into anyone. I'd be... Oh, damn, got hit. Those ones that are left wandering the field, they're the ones that get me the worst. Hey, you're the first person I managed to hit.
I am not doing well this one.
Well, I'm not exactly around the crown, and there's only 3 seconds to go.
I've only got 2 pots.
5. But again, I was so far behind. 5. Hopefully, if I can get in the top 10, because I was out of that before.
Oh,
No.
that is such a big lead I have, though.
Oh yeah, double second place.
Wait, what?
Yeah, mine tells me nice try. What did you get?
I got congratulations. Oh, it's only a 3-round thing.
Yeah. That's what all the coin battle, bomb battle, and balloon pop battles have been.
Hey, well, I guess to end on some good news, I just saw a news alert from Niche Gamer.
Yeah.
A new Langresser game's coming out. Like
I've got to get around the finishing then.
New. Langrisser Sea of Swords.
What number would that make it?
6, I think.
This series has been going for a long time.
Rounds are 1, 2, 3. Wayfarers of Time. Generations. Generations was just 1 and 2 though. I've only played.
Oh, so you're counting the Growlands as not just the Langrisser name?
Oh, as it Langresser. Langresser 1 and 2. I know I played Langresser 1 earlier this year.
Yep.
I actually don't know if there's anything other than Langrisser 1 and 2.
Okay.
I know there's the Langrisser mobile game, but that was to just...
They don't count. They're cheap cash-ins that don't add any value to gaming at all.
I didn't really like Langrisser 1. It's very basic, but it's a strategy. It's just a, update of a strategy RPG from like the 1980s. But I did like it. It was Fire Emblem but different, and I really enjoyed it. I really like the recruitment system in it, where it's the lord you have has a battalion of, an army with him on the battlefield, and it's not just them. So you got to take in a lot of different stats into consideration. It was really good.
Yep. I don't think I've finished it. It's one I've got to come back to. I started to see what it was like, but I was playing other stuff at the same time.
I will do Langrisser 2 at some point, but I'm not feeling a strategy RPG right now. I probably won't be feeling one for a while, considering later in the year, Fire Emblem, the new Fire Emblem comes out, which I'm looking forward to.
And when you mentioned Growlands, I still haven't played Wayfarer's Time. I've got a copy in Japanese. Generation's going to be 1, 2, and 3. And 4 I bought, even though it wasn't English, just to support it.
So, Langrisser...
I was in Japan at the time.
Apparently, in the main series, they went up to Langrisser 5. So...
Oh, okay.
And then Langrisser Millennium versus Last Century, Tri-Swords...
And what were 3, 4, and 5 released on?
3, 4, and 5. I will take a quick look at Rooney. Ignore the bad driving. I am currently only using one hand to use the controller. Langrisser 3 was...
Well, I haven't watched it.
Langrisser 3 was a Sega Saturn game.
Not anything I would have guessed. Okay.
Langrisser doesn't have a big Wikipedia page. Langrisser 3 is a prequel to the first 2 games and deals with the creation of the Sword of Langrisser. Coincidentally, is set before the prequel series Ilithiad? I can't read. And lays the foundation which takes place for the strategy series. The game also introduces genealogy, which dominate most of the Langrisser series, with the exception of Langrisser 4, which is set in the western continent of Yelsis. And it was released in October 1996. But yeah, it was a Sega Saturn game. Langrisser 4 was also a Sega Saturn game.
That would explain why I never came across them.
Langrisser 4
I don't know anyone who had a Saturn.
Langrisser 4 takes place 200 years after Langrisser 2. Came out in 1997. And then 2 years later...
Like, I knew someone that had a Dreamcast, but I knew no one that owned a Saturn.
Well, you wouldn't have seen it even if you had a Saturn here because it was Japan only.
Ah, okay.
And then Langrisser 5, Sega Saturn, 1998.
So they were coming out pretty rapid fire. 96, 97, 98.
Back when you could actually push out games in a timely manner.
Yes. Well, they didn't have to have huge amounts of budget for stuff around. They design it quickly, test it properly.
Oh,
games now have bigger budgets than movies,
there's a Langrisser
but
game.
the end result doesn't justify it. Yep.
So the latest one in the series that's not Langrisser, sorry, the latest one come out that's not the remake of Langrisser 1 or 2. Langrisser Reincarnation Tensei. It's on the 3DS and it's in English. Langrisser Reincarnation Tensei is a 2015 video game.
But Tensei is what, Resurrection or Rebirth, isn't it?
Possibly. I didn't get far enough in my Japanese class to actually read that. The game takes place in a flooded world. The story's protagonist is a man with the sacred sword, Langrisser, looking to reunite himself with a childhood friend while fighting the Empire's army. The battle system is the same known from the Langrisser series, but with 10-on-10 battles fought with 3D characters serving as units. The units consist of infantry, cavalry, and archers. And yeah, 2015 it came out in Japan, but there was an English version in North America and Europe in 2016. Sorry, Japanese version 2015, and then there was an English version in 2016.
I didn't know you could hijack trucks in Mario Kart.
You can hijack trucks?
Yeah, I was just took over a VW. VW. E-double.
Well, yeah, it's good to see Langrisser still going. I really like I really like the remake of 1-2. Granted, I've only played 1 so far. I would like to see more of this series because I think we need an actual decent competitive Fire Emblem. Not that the last Fire Emblem games have been bad. I like Engage's gameplay. It's got a dog shit story though.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not gonna get into it. I like a linear narrative. I don't like the route splitting that started in Fire Emblem Fates, where you choose a side and go through a different...
Well, you realise you're going to miss half the game unless you're forced to play the same game twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
Yeah, which apparently they're doing again for this Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, where you'll choose one of 4 protagonists to go through the game with.
Yeah. Forcing replay just to get the total story instead of because I want to do it again and do better. Oh.
Which,
I think it's lazy design.
And the issue is, that's what Nintendo's learnt from it, because Fire Emblem Three Houses, I think, is the best-selling game in the series, and nobody had nice things to say about Fire Emblem Engage. Which Fire Emblem Engage is exactly what I want. It's a linear Fire Emblem from start to finish with only one character, with only one main protagonist. Only issue is, its story is absolute shit.
Yeah. There's a difference between good story writing and a game that didn't do well. Especially if you're doing a narrative-driven game.
I'll put it like this. If you want the main protagonist or the heir to the throne of one of the 4 countries, you were forgotten about in the story after the chapter you were introduced.
Oh.
Yeah, it's that bad.
So don't bother investing in extra characters.
Like, you can still bring them on missions and all that, but you won't see them in cutscene or story-related content unless it's the main character or the heir to one of the kingdoms.
Yes, incomplete writing.
Like, you'll see them in the chapter they're introduced, but the second you leave either their kingdom or their chapter, you will literally only see the heir to whatever nation they were from. It's bad. Which is a shame because the one chapter he was introduced, I really loved one of the healers that I got in the game. He's a priest that's an absolute party animal.
Yep.
And yeah, then I didn't get to see any more of him in the story because yeah, the chapter after I recruited him, he was forgotten about.
There's a big problem on that because he shows you potential and then fails to meet it.
But I think I've said before, I enjoy playing Fire Emblem. I don't think I'm a fan of the series. My favorite game in the series is Awakening, and I think I like Fire Emblem Awakening more than I just like playing Fire Emblem. But granted, I haven't played any of the classic Fire Emblems, so I'm not what you'd call a true fan.
Did you ever do Path of Radiance?
No, I didn't do Path of Radiance. I
So
still.
you didn't start at that point.
Yeah, nah. Fire Emblem Awakening was my first Fire Emblem, so I'm a new Fire Emblem fan or whatever. But then again, I pretty much only really enjoy. The only game I like complete as a whole is Fire Emblem Awakening. I enjoy parts of Three Houses, I enjoy parts of Fates, I enjoy parts of Engage, but none of them are the whole package. Fire Emblem Awakening, it's the whole package. It's a linear story all the way through. Characters are in chapters even after they're introduced. It feels like a complete game. Fire Emblem Three Houses, I enjoy the Blue Lions playthrough, but to get the full story, I don't feel like doing any other houses.
Yeah, I'm now flying a flying saucer. Where are you?
I'm
I'll fly my flying saucer over to you.
I'm just cruising on one of the roads.
Yeah, pity we can't find each other easily in this mode.
But yeah, I think.
Oh no, the flying saucer's timed out. So you can drive one of the big trucks, and you can drive a flying saucer. That's kind of cool.
But yeah, I'm intimidated to play the older Fire Emblem games because I don't like permadeath. I play all my Fire Emblems on casual, so I can just enjoy the game with the characters I like.
Okay, because yeah, that was the defining feature for Fire Emblem at the beginning.
Cool, I just played through a 2-hour level through this campaign map. Oh, what's this? I got taken out by an ambush and my favorite character died? Well, I guess I gotta start the whole thing over again.
Yeah, but they're trying to tie into, as a real commander, you will... The fact they brought in a casual mode for those that don't want to play that way is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But that was one of the draw cards for me when I started on the Fire Emblem was, damn, I better get this right. And of course, most people, they'd save before that encounter. And if they lost their favourite character, they'd go back to the save and replay it.
I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, not restarting the game as a whole, just restarting that 2-hour stage.
Yeah, they didn't used to take 2 hours. That's big.
I know one
very big.
I know one of them takes a lot of time. I think I'm thinking of Genealogy of the Holy War, because their maps are huge. I heard it takes a very long time to complete a chapter or map in that game.
I should check my cupboard in a second. I'll just grab this pile of coins.
Oh, sorry, I've also...
I don't know what the coins are for, but I'll grab them. Yep.
No, the oldest game I've played is Shadow Dragon. I used to have Shadow Dragon. I never finished Shadow Dragon, though.
I'll look under the kitchen bench, because I think that's where the GameCube game. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Radiance, I do have that one. On Cube.
That is a very expensive game right now.
Really?
I think it's like $400 or $500 Australian.
Damn. I just shoved it in the cupboard for a long time.
I'll give you 35 cents for it.
Oh, thanks. Remember, I still have a working cube.
True. And I've already
Right next to my Platos. And two across from the Smells of Arcadia.
And I've already bought a GameCube game off you once, which you gave me my Tales of Symphonia for the collection.
That's right. Do you have all the Tales games now?
Yes.
Not re-releases, all the actual titles you need.
I have one of every Tales game, yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, I'm very proud of my collection, and I'm looking forward to
And you
actually.
have
I'm look,
played Tales of Destiny 2 or Arcadia and did Namco Island?
no, I haven't played Tales of Destiny 2 yet. I've got the PS1 copy, which cost me like $300 when I ordered it.
Yep.
But
But that's the version I played anyway.
that's actually
That's
the
the only
next.
one I've got.
I'm actually going to get a chance to fully play it come later this year because that's the next Tales remaster they're doing, Destiny 2 / Eternia.
They better have Namco Island. They can't trim that off.
Let's see. Yep.
You can get a lot of unlocks on it, and it's got quizzes going back to Pac-Man era.
But I've also
With
got
it being
one,
Namco Island.
I've got one of every remaster they've been doing this year, except for Tales of Brazaria because that is a fucking scam.
Fair enough. That's because that's the one that only just came out, isn't it?
No, so they labeled Brazaria as a remaster, even though you can still buy it on, you can still buy and play it on modern platforms. Like you buy the PS4 version, you can still play it on PS5 and all that. And it's just like, oh yeah, spend spend $80 for the new version, and you get a marker on the map which you don't need, and that's it.
Ah.
It's a scam. If they had just labeled it like they did with Tales of Arise, because I think they learned their lesson of that. They labeled the re-release of Arise as just a Switch port, which I was happy to buy the Switch port of Arise because I think I told you before I don't have the expansion for it with the whole extra mini story in it.
Yeah, but at least if they're not pretending it's something it's not,
Yeah,
then you know you're getting your money's worth.
no, Brazaria Remaster is a scam. Unless you specifically wanted to buy it on the Switch, because there's two versions of it on Steam. There's Brazaria and the remaster, because they didn't delist the original version of Brazaria. But yeah, they should have just labeled it as a Switch port. Would have been fine. Maybe do an up-res reprint for the PS5 or whatever. But yeah, Brazaria was a scam. And from what I know, it did a lot of damage to the image of the Tales remasters that are currently coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is sad. But they've been talking about it before this past couple weeks. They're going like, because I think it's come next month, we're actually in the longest in-between wait between Tales games ever in the this franchise history. Talking new
I guess that makes sense, because they're doing so many remasters that when are they going to fit a new one in?
Oh, they say
The
that.
software team really just rehashing.
Well, it's because they gutted the Tales team ever since before Arise. The series lead producer Hideo Barber left, and they gutted the Tales team, so now it's just part of Bandai Namco now. And I've read reports beforehand, I've heard conflicting reports. They didn't know what to do with Arise. Apparently Arise didn't start out as a Tales game, but because it started to get most of the major thematic elements of the Tales game, they just slapped the Tales name on it.
Oh, news to me.
Which...
I'm behind in playing my Tales game. I've got a few of them that I've still got to play.
Yeah, I wanted to do my replay of Graces at some point, because it's my favorite Tales game. I also got to do a Rise again at some point. But I think if I'm going to do a Tales game this year, packed in with everything else, because Daybreak is going to take fucking forever, because Trails games are just long. It's going to be Eternia, because that is a Tales game I have not touched, and I really want to touch.
You did do number 1, didn't you?
I've not done Tales of Destiny 1.
Oh, wow, okay.
I've been meaning to play the PS2 remaster of that with the fan patch that came out.
You needed a patch? I thought the game was pretty good on its own.
No, so the PS2 remake of it was Japan only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what you mean by patch. It wasn't a massive change to the game.
Which I own 3 copies of the Japanese version. I think I'm fine to play it just on with a fan patch.
Yeah, that seems fair. You have supported the development team, but it doesn't exist anymore from the sense of it.
I've got Destiny.
But you did support them.
I've got Destiny on the PS1. I've got the Destiny PS2 remake, and I've got the director's edition of the PS2 remake with all the extra content in the big box with all the art books. So,
of course, what I'm waiting for, but we probably will never see, a remaster of Xenosaga where Australia gets all of them.
Yeah. We didn't get
But
Xenosaga 1.
Marco's got some good stuff that they could re-release, and that one, its worldwide release was handled so badly.
How would you like it? Yeah, you don't get the first game, but here's a DVD in the second game that tells you what happens.
And then they didn't release the third either. Not here. Like, I got all three only because I bought them straight from the US.
Yeah.
Because the Australian market sucked so much. That's the only way I was going to get them.
I'm waiting for Square to do a HD 2D remake of Xenogears at some point, because they own the rights to Xenogears. The Xeno series is all over the fucking place. Square owns Xenogears, Bandai owns Xenosaga, and Nintendo owns Xenoblade.
Now, I'm curious if they do end up doing Xenogears, will they make the second half?
See, that's the question if they do the HD 2D remake.
Yeah. Well, they famously ran out of budget and just wrote, this is what should happen next, but
Yep.
if they redo it, they'd have to actually make it.
Remember me playing through it and I'm texting you going like, what the fuck is this visual novel bullshit?
Yeah. That is what happens when you don't budget for your entire game.
Because I did my Xenogears playthrough, I want to say 2016, 2017?
I can't remember. It was a while ago, though. Quite a while ago.
Yep.
Like, it had a lot of great foundations. The ending was, anticlimactic.
I did really enjoy it. It's possibly one of my favorite stories, but yeah, the second disc, they really gimped it. But yeah, budget constraints, what can you do?
Yeah.
It was ship half a game or ship no game.
With the extra benefit of, and it's a new IP, so no one's backing you to just release it because they know it'll work anyway. Which always makes it harder for the developers. Who really backed them on new stuff? No one.
But I really need to do Xenosaga. I've been saying for years I really need to do Xenosaga. I know for a fact I will really enjoy Xenosaga. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet.
You haven't had a chance to control Cosmos yet.
I have in Xenoblade 2.
Oh, she's in Xenoblade too. Okay.
Yep, she's one of the characters you can get in the gacha system.
Oh. I've got to get around to playing 2, 3, and Chronicle. X. 1 is still the only one I've played so far. Have them all. Got to get around to playing them. As you've said before, well prepared for the gaming crash. Whatever comes out on Switch 2, and hopefully Penny Blood and Wild Fantasia are part of them.
I really need to check the Kickstarter for them because, yeah, last I heard from them, this is like a year and a half ago, they couldn't find a publisher to secure the rest of the funding they needed.
Yeah, so I hope that gets fixed.
Granted, that's a year and a half ago, but I haven't had any emails from them in a while.
Yep. But when you have a situation where here's a whole bunch of fans that have already backed it, they're guaranteed sales, you wonder why the publishers aren't putting any effort in.
That's the crux of the issue, though. A Kickstarter campaign isn't a sale. They're supporting the development of the game, but they're not going to get the sale from that because they already said they're going to get a copy for free when development's done.
It's a pre-sale, basically.
But it's a pre-sale.
But I mean, once that money's used up, then will they get any more money to cover the extra money put in? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, like, that's why I'm very...
It's the first time I've ever backed a video game on Kickstarter.
Yeah, same.
And it might be my first Kickstarter to never actually get delivered.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever developed on Kickstarter, but I wanted to show my support.
I wanted to back Aiden Chronicles, but I just missed the timing of it. So I bought a copy when it came out, but yeah, I did want.
And you gave
And
that
I
your
bought Age Chronicles Rising.
yeah.
So it is one I wanted to support as well.
But
And I do like that it made, what was it, Konami panic and think, oh, we better re-release the old games people have been asking for, because it looks like people actually do want to play.
But yeah, that's why I don't really, that's my philosophy, why I don't really like to do Kickstarter. Because like, I'm supporting the development, but then when the product's done, my money isn't the sale, because I'm getting the product for free after funded development.
I think you got a twisted perspective on that. You're just pre-buying. You are paying essentially what would be the halfway between wholesale and retail price up front instead of when you buy the game. But otherwise, if you buy a game that's been fully developed, well, it still goes to pay the developers. But you're not paying the 30-odd% that the retailer normally charges. One of the reasons they really, Sony's pushing for this no disc thing is instead of a bricks and mortar store getting 30%, they take it.
Yeah, they get the full 100%.
Now the developer will still get, I think it's about 60%. The hardware manufacturer would be getting about 5% of it, and then the store gets 30 odd. Someone did a good breakdown online as to who gets what out of developing or selling games.
Oh, well, it still doesn't matter. Sony's burnt all their bridges with me, so I'm never going to support their online store.
Same here. Oh, except I just bought Room Factory 4, but yeah. I'm not buying any further consoles that are Sony.
Yeah.
So they've done their dash.
Well,
I cannot press them.
Well, the whole reason we switched to Switch anyway, well, even, what was it, last year I said I wasn't going to buy a PS Plus membership anymore because, what was it, $150 they upped the Australian price to?
No, 110.
110. I know it's gotten more expensive since then, but yeah, I didn't want to spend $110.
Maybe you get your 3 months of games, which sometimes are lucky. But if it's a game that you'd want, unfortunately, it's typically one you've already bought for yourself because they're not out brand new. I was surprised by the Like a Dragons, though. They hit the PlayStation Plus much earlier than I thought they would. I don't know why. Just with how good the games are, they didn't justify being a bargain bin thing that quick.
I'm not really interested in their next game that's coming out, Stranger Than Heaven.
I don't know anything about that one.
They're saying it's not connected to the Yakuza series, but it's a Yakuza game, and it's going to be taking place in like the 1940s and 50s.
Oh.
I'm not interested in it, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I was looking at getting 3 and Dark Fate, except I can't find a physical copy anywhere. And I'm not buying a software copy of it.
Yeah.
I want digital copies, though. I want physical or I don't want it. And considering when I was in Japan last year and I managed to get Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii still on PS4, I was really happy with that. Thinking, great, they're still releasing on both. And then this re-release comes out and I can't get it, and so, buggy you. Especially as you pointed out, I've already played number 3. I wouldn't mind Dark Fate, and if they've opened up number 3 a lot, that'd be good. As in, you can walk into more of the buildings, do more wandering around.
Yeah. Which, I've said before, like, I wouldn't be opposed to replaying it. 3 is my favorite Yakuza game.
But it's got to have extra content to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Because it's not that long since I last played it.
I need to check to see if like who's already bought it and if it's on the Steam family library at some point.
Yeah.
Because that's how I played through Pirates in Hawaii. Because Crew bought it on Steam, and because we're in the Steam family, I could just play it when he's not using it.
Whereas, yeah, as I just said, I picked it up when I was in Japan. I bought it in Osaka.
God bless Japanese devs just putting English subtitles direct on the disc now.
Yep. That's why when they did their survey, I happily filled it in saying, yep, this is a great idea, keep doing it, I'll buy it from you. But if they're not giving me a disc anymore, well, as much as I like to support them, they need to support what I want, or I won't pay them.
I think we should probably wrap it up. We've been talking for like, I think an hour now.
Oh, damn, what time is it?
It's just about 1 a.m.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow.
Do you have any thoughts you would like to leave us on, sir?
No, this was an interesting night. I said I barely played Mario World before this. So it was good to get a bit of time in.
As for me...
Though, I'm thinking I should have Diablo installed by next week.
Yep. I'll probably wait, I'll wait to download it until, like, Wednesday or something, just in case it goes on sale in the next week.
Oh, that's not a sale price?
That's not the sale price.
Okay, I'll hang out too then.
Yeah.
Because I'll still have a day to install the whole thing instead of turn on as we're about to get online. Oh, can you just wait now? It's got 30 gig. Well, I don't know how big it is.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a digital game. It's not going anywhere. If I wait till Wednesday, you know, I might pay cheaper for it.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a good time tonight. It's interesting that I found a game I can fucking win in and pretty effectively dominate in.
Yep. You definitely beat me.
We will see you next time for when we start our, I guess, are we going to record the Diablo playthrough?
If people care to watch, doesn't bother me.
Alright, fair enough. We'll see you next
I'm
week.
playing either way.
We'll see you next week for our playthrough of, the start of our playthrough of Diablo 2. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.